Hey, how's it going, y'all? This is Chaz from Classic Komodo, and this is another episode of Addressing the Issue, where I talk about specific issues that are happening within the game currently on all console systems, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, all the way up to new-gen consoles. So, let's jump right into it. What I'm probably going to do is, from now on, is address the earlier systems first, and then go on to the next-gen systems. That way, it's kind of like in a progressive order. So, with the Xbox 360 first, there's actually a lot of updates. It was the same with the PS3 for the most part. The Xbox 360, I'm gonna just read off of what the forums had. There was a forum post. If you want to go to battlelog.com and sign in, once you do that, you could actually go to the forums, and they address a lot of the issues. But if you don't feel like doing that, that's why I'm here. There's a couple of issues that have been fixed for the 360. Now, these were all addressed on the 5th. So you probably, if you have been playing consistently, then you probably already have these effects put in. But I like to have these episodes every Monday of the week, so that way, that's the reason why I'm a little bit behind on this. But for the 360, these include the reduced risk of crash when transferring from one multiplayer round to another, the crash that would occur creating decals, leaving vehicles there was a crash, a bunch of crash fixes, really, just moving outside of intended area play, firing from certain vehicles, stuff like that. So they fixed a lot of the crash problems. Also, they fixed the problem with weapon accessories using too much of the memory, and that's why it was crashing. So there was a bunch of reasons why the Xbox 360 was crashing. Oh, and by the way, the footage in the background, I like to use kooky weapons when warming up, and this was the weapon setup that I got. I had one of the SMGs. It was actually the first time I used that SMG, so it was really fun and refreshing to use a different type of gun, and also the 1911 with the scope. Everybody's accessible to this gun, and it is terrible attachment for it, but it's hilarious and it's fun, and it looks awesome. So why not slap it on? But anyway, back to it. Back to the notes. The one-hit kill bug got fixed. Now, for a lot of you that don't know, a lot of the times when you were playing the game and you turn the corner and instantly you get one-shotted, or if you're running towards a guy and you think you have a fair gunfight, boom, you're down, and you don't know why. Well, the reason it was the fact that when somebody shot at you, for some reason the game was addressing the first bullet that was coming towards you for the first frame. When you shoot it, you know, this frame, the game for the most part, when you shoot a weapon, one of the frames is the bullet, you know, traveling and then hitting you. And unfortunately, that first frame, the bullet would hit you, let's say if it was in the head, then the second time, for some reason, the bullet would hit twice, once on the first frame and the second on the immediate frame right after that. And if somebody got a headshot on you with most guns up close, it would automatically just down you because of the headshot multiplier and stuff like that. You would just instantly get one hit killed. And it sucked. It really did, because it was actually happening a lot more than usual, and it happened to me a lot, and it still is happening to me a lot, but I'll get to that in a second. So they've actually fixed that, and that's really, really good. Also, they improved the hit sync, and this was actually put into the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 patch already. They've already helped this, and PC, but we're not talking about them. And they've already addressed this on those. The Xbox got a little bit delayed, but for the most part, they have improved hit sync, and that's when getting, you know, the hit markers and stuff like that. That's when your data packets are actually getting received to the server and then back to you, and it runs a little bit smoother. So the hit sync has been improved upon, not fixed. It's not going to be perfect because of the fact that this is an online game, and there's a lot of factors going into it. But they also did some miscellaneous fixes, like you getting stuck in the loading screen continuously and staring at a blank screen. A couple of exploits where you can, like for the flares, for instance, if you jumped out of a helicopter and you jump back in, you get your flares faster, stuff like that. So they fixed a lot of the problems that they were having for the initial launch, which is great. I'm glad for the people that actually stuck around to see these improvements. The PS3 actually got all the same patch notes for the most part, except for the field upgrade problem. The reason they had the indirect fire and perimeter defense, they were deactivated in the game. And oh, sorry, by the way, in the background right here, I got way too excited seeing that many people. It was my first time seeing that many people from the flank, and my shots were terrible, and that's why I couldn't get all of them. Just letting y'all know. But the PS3, like I was saying, for the most part, everything is the same. All of these same fixes happened, and the field upgrades got reactivated. The reason why is because indirect fire and perimeter defense were crashing the game for some reason, and their initial response was like, don't use those perks, it's screwing up your game. Well, now they fixed it for the PS3, so you don't have to worry about that anymore. The PS4 got all of the same bugs fixed, you know, for them. They didn't have, you know, as many as the actual PS3 and Xbox 360. They got a lot of theirs fixed, and they also got the one-hit kill bug fixed as well. Another thing too is they enabled audio in the PS4 video captures, so that way now you can capture your videos with audio in it, because that was a problem where people couldn't get there. For some reason, it was just capturing the video, and you know, it's a little bit discouraging for the people that are actually using the video capture card within the model of the Xbox One and the PS4. The Xbox One actually didn't really have a problem with the audio sync or anything like that, so that wasn't an issue. But the Xbox One is an entirely different beast, and that's what I'm going to get into now. I play on the Xbox One, and like I said, soon to be PS4. But I've been playing on the Xbox One, and none of these issues have been addressed. They've rolled it out for the 360, PS3, and the PlayStation 4, but not to the Xbox One yet. We're still having a lot of the same problems that a lot of people have already currently fixed. Is that because of the fact that the marketplace is all wonky? I mean, not the marketplace, the Xbox, Microsoft is all wonky because of the fact that they have to, you know, go through Microsoft and all these different things in order to get patches released. But I talked about that in another video, actually. But it shouldn't have been affected because of the fact that 360 already got theirs as well. I'm kind of curious to see as to why it's happening like that, why the Xbox One isn't getting their patch just yet. Hopefully it's soon. I'm sticking it out because I'm still having a blast with the game. Doesn't matter if there's still glitches and all like that. I know they're going to stand behind their game, and I know it's going to be a good product in the end. Well, thanks again, guys. I hope you had a great time on addressing the issue. If you know any more issues, leave them in the comments below. And as always, stay classy.